Viewers, welcome to Laughing Headlines. So on Saturday, August 24th, the National Democratic Congress, NDC, launched their 2024 manifesto at Winneba in the Central Region. Speaking at the launch, the former president John Mahama, who is also the flag bearer of the NDC, threw some jabs at President Nana Akufo-Addo and his vice president Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. President John Mahama stated that the NPP 2024 manifesto has been repackaged with enticing promises to deceive Ghanaians. According to him, the Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration has destroyed Ghana's democracy beyond recognition, so that is why we have invited His Excellency himself here to ask him about his take on what the former president said about him and his administration during their manifesto launch, Hello His Excellency, welcome to Laughing Headlines,
Thank you. It feels great to be here.
Wow.
Yeah, I so much hope to enjoy my time here.
Really? You surely will trust us.
Okay.
Now His Excellency, have you heard what the former President John Mahama has said about you?
What does he have to say about me again this time? Don't mind him. There is a popular saying that a person who is on the verge of drawing tries to hang on to anything to him.
Maybe it is better you listen to him yourself.
This NPP administration has been the biggest political scam that has been pulled on Ghanaians since our independence in 1957. And I'll explain why. They were repackaged with ribbons and sweetly scented with enticing promises. Most Ghanaians will agree that Nana Akufo-Addo is indeed the president Ghana never got. And indeed, I dare say, his much-touted economic whiz kid, Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, is also the economic messiah Ghana never got. The NPP government took over from our administration on 7th January 2017. They inherited an energy sector we had stabilized with the fastest mobilization of emergency power of almost 800 megawatts in the history of Ghana. Along with this came a new Energy Sector Levy Act, which we call ESLA, with potential revenues of 3 billion Ghana cedis every year to pay off legacy energy sector debts. They inherited an ongoing Millennium Challenge Compact of $547 million aimed at making Ghana's energy sector the most efficient in Africa. This ruling family, quarreled over the shares in the PDS company and led to the US pulling back $190 million, which was meant for the most critical component of the compact, and that is private sector participation and improvement in collections at the distribution end of the electricity value chain. They inherited more than $450 million of the IMF extended credit facility initiated by my administration. Most of our state-owned enterprises were breaking even or making a profit. We handed that to them. They inherited a cocoa production of more than 960,000 metric tons of cocoa, with a cocoa board that was making profit and owed only 1.5 billion cedis to the central bank in cocoa bills. We handed over to them 2 new oil-producing wells, the 10 field and the ENI Sankofa, which increased Ghana's oil production by more than 100,000 barrels per day, with additional gas of more than 200 million standard cubic feet per day. And this increased Ghana's oil revenues from petroleum by more than $500 million every year. They took over from our administration a stabilization fund in which we had accrued $277 million. A Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund with seed money of $270 million. A sinking fund account at the Bank of Ghana with a balance of over $200 million. They inherited a budget that ran a deficit of 6.1% with zero borrowing from the central bank, the Bank of Ghana, zero borrowing.
Now you have heard him yourself. What do you have to say about that?
Ha ha ha. So John Mahama is telling me that I am the president Ghana never got.
Exactly what he said.
Look, fellow Ghanaians, I want to assure you that whatever that my predecessor has said about me and my government is not true. It is all lies. The NPP manifesto is a very strong one that will turn the economy of this country around. My vice president, who will soon become my successor, is a man of integrity. He is a man of integrity. He is hard-working and committed to the progress of this nation. You can attest to that yourselves. The several initiatives implemented under his watch. You have seen for yourselves his contributions to the digital transformation and other key policies. He is ready to lead Ghana into the future. Dr. Bawumia is not a leader who would tell you that he is not a magician when his policies fail. He is not a man who would tell you that Ghanaians have short memories.
Hello, so are you saying that the former president got it all wrong?
Has he ever got anything right? Has John Mahama got anything right? And Ghanaians had to grapple with power crisis for 4 solid years under his watch? Huh? Fellow Ghanaians, let none of you make that great mistake to bring John Mahama back to power again. Please and please don't do that. Like I told you and the international community earlier, Ghana's economy is on a strong recovery path. Had it not been the COVID-19 and the Russia-Ukraine war, things would have been very, very different. But we have embarked on a comprehensive strategy to revive the economy, and I am pleased to note that our efforts are beginning to bear fruit. In the first quarter of 2024, the economy grew by 4.7%, even higher than the 3.1% forecast by the International Monetary Fund. So you see, I am rather the president Ghana ever needed. Thank you.
Right, all noted. It was great having you on Laughing Headlines. Thank you very much for your time.
It is my pleasure.
Wish to have you back here again.
I am just a call away.
Okay viewers, you have heard it all yourselves, and this is where we draw the curtains down on today's Laughing Headlines. Thank you for watching. Kindly like it, comment, share and subscribe to our channel.